the lead singer of Lines of Loyalty, is now in the house.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
First of all, I want to say thank you for doing this on a very short notice, with just in a matter of a couple of hours being able to hop on and be with us.
Yeah, no problem.
We are super, super fucking stoked to have you guys down here March 17th as part of the Rockin' the Sound pre-party with you guys and Smile Empty Soul and Tantric and Awaken the Giant. And now we've got Fire Follows and Horizon Theory. They're going to be playing inside while you guys are outside. We're just going to have a good time at the pre-party. But tell us all about Lines of Loyalty.
What do you want to know?
All right, so let's go from the beginning. How did Lines of Loyalty become in existence?
So long ago, our band wasn't called Lines of Loyalty. We were actually called Mixed Company, and we went by that name for quite a few years. We also had a female lead singer, so we were a four-piece. And then we weren't actually, none of us were the original members of the band. We all replaced people. So we had this name that we didn't create, that we were all in, so it was like, man, and some things happened, and we cycled through some guitar playing with some other guitar players. And then, we lost the singer. We decided to part ways with her and do our own kind of thing, and branched off and became this like power trio for a while, and then boom, Lines of Loyalty. So now we have a name that kind of shows us who we are, what we represent, and what we're doing. And yeah.
So when things started to go, when you finally made the name change and you're starting to put music out and things like that, what brought you to the point where you're at now, where you're getting to that point? I like to say when bands are just at that moment where it's almost there, as far as what people would consider famous or it.
Yeah. I have to give a big thank you to our management, of course, and Ricky Storbeck. He has been such a big hand in this band as well. He's pretty much the fourth member of the band. Like we are all together. He does a lot of singing with me at a lot of shows. He believed in our band, and he wanted to see us do a lot of big things, and he helped us along the way with many things. And we're all very grateful for him, just because he's such a great musician at that too, to be able to perform with us, as well, and have inspiration in the songs and songwriting and that kind of thing. So people, from our hometown in Kenosha, Wisconsin, the Wisconsin area, they know like us as that, like it's a super group. Like it's just, it's really good. Like, I could say he put a lot into us and believed in us. You know what I mean? So like he stood there and saw us grow into what we are. And he's like, you know what, these guys have something. I want to help them out. So he owns a venue called 1175 in Kansasville. It's a great venue. It's live at 1175 events. You can check it out on Facebook, and then I think they have Instagram and then also their website. But it's a great concert venue. We play with a lot of big bands there. Puddle of Mud. We played with Tantric there. A bunch of bands, like a bunch of bigger bands, and he has them come there. So that's kind of how we got a little recognized from the scene, is playing with these big bands at that venue. And then we started branching out and playing at, bigger venues and more places all across the U.S. pretty much.
So when you talk about your writing and stuff like that, so take us through the writing process that you guys go through to create your magic.
So that plays a big part with our bass player, Rito Ianni. He writes, I'd say, a good 70-80% of the songs, like especially lyrically and somewhat musically too. Me and him, when we get together, like I'll put my spin on it or add a couple different things, and then I come up with like certain ways to play the riffs and the different guitar parts.
Sweet. And we threw this together real quick, but you talked when I was talking to you on the phone, you talked about how you are a tattoo artist as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
one thing I thought was neat, and I saw it on your on your Facebook post today, is you guys are coming down to play this pre-party, and it
yep,
happens to be on St. Patrick's Day, and
yeah.
so all of a sudden there was a shirt today out and
There it
about
is. Bam.
for Tantric Smile, Empty Soul, Lines of Loyalty, March 17th, 2023, for St. Patrick's Day, and I was like, damn. I'm gonna have to go pick up one of those because that's the show we're fucking doing.
They're
And
on the website too. If you're not able to get one at the show, you can order it as well. So
so tell us how you incorporate your tattoo artistry into some of the stuff that you're doing as far as like merch and things like that.
so it's pretty much like, I mean, we're all pretty creative. Rito, Shane, our drummer, he does a lot of drum heads. Like he'll do paint markers and stuff.
Right.
We all kind of inspire each other on different ideas of what we want to do with something and how we want to do it. Really, it just comes down to like we all come up with stuff and then we all proof it, and if we all agree on it, then it becomes a merch item or a specialty item or something like that.
I like it. So we're
Yeah.
getting ready to roll into. We're going to show the video for "Windless War."
Okay, cool, cool.
Tell us a little bit about the song "Windless War."
Man, that hits in many different ways, and it's. I would say to sum it up really short would be a war that you fight that you just never win, no matter what you do. Like it's a winless war. You no matter how many ways you come at it, you just never seem to get through it. So it's a rough one, but it was very fun to do. I can say that. We went out to California, out in Los Angeles. It was pretty neat. It was a different experience doing a video in a different, state, flying across the U.S. and then ending up somewhere in the middle of a desert and going, okay, let's do this. So.
Well, we're gonna roll into it, and then we'll come back and we'll chat with you for a few more minutes. Here is Lines of Loyalty. This song is "Windless War," and you're watching the sound. Good stuff right there, man. I love
Thanks.
that tune. And if you think about it and you think about the words and you think about what that song is about, that's everybody's life. Every day there's some sort of windless war that you just gotta say enough's enough. And
Yep.
you're right. It hits hard when it hits. So but I will tell you this, we are super stoked. And I've said it before. The original show was just Tantric and Smile Empty Soul. And then Alex called me and said, "Hey, I got Lines of Loyalty too." And I went, "Let's do this." And we want to make it a regular occurrence that we bring Lines of Loyalty into the Gulf Coast area on a regular
That's cool.
basis.
That's awesome.
So
We love that.
We want to take pride in not building nationally, but in our area, we love to build bands. And
Thanks, man.
we go back to, let's say, like Egypt Central and
Egypt
Kingdom
Central's my shit. That's
Dude,
my
man.
shit right there, man.
There's a little bar called Thunder's Tavern. The first time I booked them there, we had 20 people. The last time we booked them there, we had 400.
Yeah,
So, and we love to do stuff like that. And I love to sit back and go, okay, they played here once. This is what. So the band that most recently we've been working with and doing that with is the band Kingdom Collapse.
Mhm.
And
those are good friends of ours. Yeah, we played some shows with those guys too. So yeah, they're great.
We're super supportive of all of them, and we appreciate everything that you guys do when you share out our stuff and talk about us and tag us in your
For sure, man. Always.
in your St. Patrick's post today. You tagged the sound, and I was just like,
Yeah.
it was like I was like a loud, proud daddy. I'm like, oh, I love it when bands tag us. It's fun. So
It's great.
It means we're doing something right, apparently. So
Means I'm doing
we'll
something right
take it every
apparently
time.
too then, huh?
What's that?
Yeah. I said it means I'm doing something right apparently too then.
That's it. We
Yeah.
We help each other grow. That's the best thing about it.
For
So,
sure.
Did I say ask where they can find Lines of Loyalty the most?
No, but I can let you know all the places to look. Best way is www.linesofloyalty.com. Our merch store's on there. Usually our tour dates, shows, videos, shorts, pretty much everything you need to know on there. Also, you can check out Lines of Loyalty on Instagram, TikTok, Lines of Loyalty, Facebook, Lines of Loyalty. We have a fan page too on Facebook. It's Lines of Loyalty official fan page, I'm pretty sure. So
That is
Twitter.
I am a member of that one. I can tell you that.
Yes, yes. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I'm checking out your tattoo page as well.
Thanks. Yeah, you can check that out on Instagram, Nubz Tattoos. Most of my stuff's on there. I'll be in Detroit March 3rd through the 5th at the Motor City Tattoo Convention. I do that every year. Me and my buddy Bryn, we got a booth together. I work out of his shop actually in Columbia City, in Indiana at Crafted Fate Art Collective. It's pretty awesome place. If anyone's looking to get tattoos, that's where I tattoo at.
Nice.
Check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have a nice tattoo convention down here on the Gulf Coast called Ink in the Coast. It happens in October.
October. Well, if I'm not busy in October, I'll try to sign up for that one. Send me a link.
I'll send you the link. A buddy of mine that's done most of my tattoos used to have a shop in Gulfport, Mississippi. He's now I believe he's in Alaska now.
Cool. Awesome.
He does the actual convention. He flies in and puts the convention together and everything. So it's a really good deal. So
Nice.
Definitely. Nice. Well, Nubz, thank you so much for the short notice and hopping on with us. If we get another opportunity, I'd love to talk to you again, maybe right before the pre-party.
For sure, man. No problem.
Working your way down, we'll figure it all out. But thanks again for hopping on with us, and everybody go check out Lines of Loyalty. It's amazing stuff. I promise you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, make sure to check out YouTube. Our music videos are all on there. If you haven't seen all of them, there's I believe three music like official music videos on there, and there's a bunch of live stuff and different things as well. So that's also Lines of Loyalty on YouTube.
Check them out. Get acquainted before you see them at the pre-party, because that pre-party is halfway sold out, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. So now, thank you so much, and we will see you March 17th, if not before then.
Cool.
All right. Thanks a lot.